This is the world famous Great Blue Hole in Belize. In this video, I will be scuba diving some of the best sites on the world's second largest barrier reef, and I will be diving the Blue Hole itself. This will be by far my deepest and most dangerous dive to date. Had to wake up super early for this. It was about 4:30 a.m. when I was walking to the dive shop. Only had about 4 hours of sleep the night before, but your boy's positive mindset was beaming this morning. After a very brief breakfast, everyone gets their gear loaded on the boat and ready to go. We also complete our main dive briefing of the day here, so let me bring you up to speed. Our core objective of the day is to make our way out to Lighthouse Reef. This is where all three of our dive sites are located, and it's about a 2.5-hour boat ride from Keekolker. Once we get to Lighthouse Reef, our boat will maneuver directly over top of the Blue Hole and drop us directly inside. From there, me and my team of advanced divers will descend all the way down to 40 meters where the stalactite formations are located. Due to traditional dive physics and air consumption, we'll only have a few minutes down here before we have to ascend back up to a shallower depth to finish the dive. And after that, our last two dives are located on two of the most beautiful islands in Belize.
Let's do this. Enemy spotted.
After 2.5 hours of being half asleep, it was time to wake up, gear up, and lock the f*** in. And just like that, we were right over top of the Blue Hole with 120 meters of water below us. Once we passed about 35 meters and started approaching 40 meters is when I could seriously start to feel the onset of nitrogen narcosis. I have never felt narked in my life before as a diver, but I genuinely did feel a strange and almost empowering, dizzy feeling in my head when I was this deep. I almost felt like I could swim straight to 100 meters without any problems. And you can see the guy that swims below me here is getting a bunch of depth and decompression warnings on his dive computer. This is where divers unaware of this feeling and what it can do to you at this depth start to make seriously life-risking mistakes. Because of how crazy deep we were, we only got to spend about 4 or 5 minutes at this depth, after which we ascended to about 10-15 meters where we hung out at the reef wall and finished the dive. After doing a 5-minute safety stop, that was the end of the Blue Hole part of the diving day. What I had not expected, however, was the next two dives completely blowing the Blue Hole out of the water.
Where we at with it?
might be hard to tell here because it was hard to tell for me as well, but that's actually an octopus blending into the reef. It's changed both its color and its texture, basically making it almost completely invisible.
Having the chance to come here solo to Belize and dive the Blue Hole has been truly a very blessed and honestly awesome experience. I will honestly say though that the Blue Hole itself was extremely memorable and very much a must-do dive, but the 2 dives I did afterwards might have been even better. Just for the life that I saw, coral, the vivid, beautiful reef and sand and everything else that I was around.
Was that freaking awesome or what? Say it again. Yeah, no, one more time, please. Let's go.